Alrighty, we are back. And
West Side.
and you guys just basically ran away from the library like you did last time, actually.
Yeah,
very familiar.
Get out of my car.
Not this again.
And yeah, you are heading towards your place, I assume. Or I mean, that's where Polo will be. Polo will be driving.
It's Polo.
And maybe there's a storm.
Oh, yeah.
And rain starts to fall. Yeah, toads.
And then
Yeah.
the little Polos like this.
It's good. I drive in any weather.
Polo, this is why I like you.
It's good. What did I see?
I don't know, but the road, I hope. Get out the road.
You sweats are probably... Yeah, you guys have just seen something quite freaky, so you're probably drinking a lot. And
yeah, this secret stash is like... It's just like...
So what did I find out from this book?
Things that you... Well, you get back to...
No, I'm going to read in the car.
Yeah, not such a switch on the light kind of car, because it's the 1920s, but you can pull out a torch or something and read it on the way.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I figure that they're not going to... Maybe if we're moving, then we won't be able to be ambushed. So I'd like to just drive around for a while I do my reading before we get... Even if it takes longer,
Because
we'll
the
just do
tear
some
was
laps.
stationary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I don't imagine that they can form a tear inside a moving car.
Yeah.
So,
Good thinking.
So,
good thinking, 99.
so some things that
Hasn't been invented yet.
you learn from this book of yours
Excellent.
are... Yeah, so there's a few things. The first thing is that this creature seems to be called many names in many different cultures.
Just give me one.
Like everyone in Cthulhu.
Most of them sort of have a translation of which sort of comes down to an English version of the creature whose word is death, is a really loose kind of translation of it. The one that's sort of an ancient Sumerian kind of name is the Moglak. So it's more of a swallow your tongue kind of name. Moglak. And it seems to have some kind of...
He's repeating this all to me, right?
This is because you rolled so high. Normally you wouldn't find out this kind of information, but it is...
It was in the index.
Yeah.
Like there was a...
The two pages stuck together with a bit of tea or something, and you had to peel it apart.
And you saw the little asterisk next to the Moglak, and then asterisk, and you went down.
Oh, see, don't many people do that.
Yeah, the footnotes.
So...
Referencing.
Something that is not known to most is that when the creature is summoned, that the relationship between the person who summons and the creature itself, this creature whose word is death, is not a controlling way. You can't summon and bind this creature. In fact, the normal ways that would summon and bind it actually bind the summoner instead. And so this creature can only exist within this world because of this relationship it has created. However, and so it needs this person, but only in so much as to bind it to this world. Otherwise, this person is solely in control, or is controlled by this creature, and that person's will is now, is not their own any longer. So the person is sort of like a conduit to allow this creature into the world. Yeah.
But will he have any memory? That's what I want to know.
Well, you still haven't looked at a photo to work out who this person is yet.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
we need to
It's
find...
pretty obvious for us as you know.
As players.
As
I think we
players.
do need to find a photo. I mean, I'm sure that won't be hard.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of connections.
There's probably one in the boot, in the glove compartment.
I was about to say everybody's looking for him.
Why don't you make a luck roll and see if you've got one? Did Vincent put one in the glove compartment? What's your luck roll?
22.
22, and you did too. Yeah, there's a photo in it, and ding, coincidentally, it happens to be the same photo as Tony.
Excellent.
Why?
Although Tony looks a lot nicer in the photo than what that ragged kind of wide-eyed stare, hoarse voice with a slightly hysterical pitch and tone to it.
Yep. Sitting on a bed in a boat.
In a boat. Yeah, nice. Put the clues together. It's a nice job.
I'm a detective.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm an investigator.
He's on a boat.
On
So stylish.
boat. Tick. All right. So we don't know where there's a lot of boats in the world.
Fantastic. You mean that? That's really gross. Excellent. No, that's not what you think. Yeah, that's not a clue. Yeah, you're on a false trail there. Excellent. Okay.
Tommy.
And no, I'm not going to put a picture of that down there. There may be children watching.
We like to keep this rated G for good.
So what are you going to do? What's your plan? What's your plan?
Well, we know he's near the water.
He's in a boat. We know he's on the water.
Yeah, because that's where boats go.
Yeah.
You know boats, they go on the water?
But how are we going to find out where, like, what boat he's on, where he is? And the
He's in
closer
the city,
we
right?
get to him, the closer the Mogloch is going to...
But we're moving. Look, how about this? We go down there.
You base it on this one thing
There's a
that
lot
may or
of-
may not be true.
There's a lot of accidents that happen. You know? Things, they just sometimes burn.
Like boats.
Sometimes, in the line of a professional businessman, some things they just don't work out.
Sometimes you need to liquidate your assets, you could say.
I knew there was a reason why I liked you.
Johnny, one other thing that you learn as you're
good.
reading, because this is taking me hours, by the way, to do, because this is a book that you're not just like skimming through and finding the highlights. But I mean, you can learn a lot more just by spending days reading this. Is that this is usually a summoning that happens only out of desperation, and most referenced information about this creature is that it's a guardian spirit of some kind. Of course, the truth is probably it is some alien horror from another dimension. However, it is usually used as a guardian. It's commonly used as a guardian spirit and is tied to a name. So it's tied to the person's name, and more accurately, to the essence of the person's name. Because if someone said Tony, could be millions, other thousands of Tonys, I don't know. But yeah, so that's a little bit of information that you glean.
So potentially, if we didn't mention Tony's name...
Yeah, but remember, it's the spirit of Tony's name, so it's not a technical thing of if I don't say his name out aloud, it's not like Candyman kind of thing. It's more the spirit of it. So the search that you're on is probably what's attracting it.
Yeah. So how do we find him without searching for him?
Here's my question.
Okay.
Those ribs, you know, like the holes.
Mm-hmm.
They go both ways, right?
Yeah.
You said really sus, but yes.
So, like, if we were to accidentally throw something in there that caught on fire, and I had a few of my boys watching the harbor, it'd be easy to kind of work out where the smoke was coming from. Is that right?
Yes.
So if we...
Perhaps more than just fire.
Well, my question is this. It'd be really easy if we were standing in a room full of smoke, it opened up, wouldn't the smoke go through and start puffing out? You'd be like a little puffing Billy on the harbor.
Yes, or we could just get a stick of dynamite and throw it through the hole.
I like you.
Depends what you want to do with the person.
Don't we want to whack him?
You could. There's other options in the sense of this guy is on witness protection and he's an information dealer. So it depends if Tommy wants information and where that information is stored.
I'd rather make sure.
So for your character, it actually makes it quite easy. Yeah, let's chuck dynamite and let's kill it. For Tommy's character, where are those files and who has them?
No, I want to know. Look, the bird's song. I want to know what song he sang. Yeah, I can understand it'd be difficult, but you know, I think we puff him, smoke him out. He can't talk if his mouth's full of smoke. You agree?
I agree. All right.
I think we smoke the bugger out.
Sounds.
So you need
sounds
people
like a plan
to be around the harbour. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're going to drive by and we're going to pick up Vincent in the back of the car with Polo. We're going to talk through the plan whilst driving around. Then we're going to, without naming anything, we're just going to go, we just need to find out where there's smoke. Because, well, you know what I mean? Where there's smoke, there's fire.
So how are you going to cause the fire?
So we're going to, just out of character for a second, my plan is that we fill a room and we stand in a room talking about our friend Tony. And in that room there's a lot of smoke. We'll just be burning, like it'll be in a room, not much oxygen, but just smoke. And then as soon as it tears open, all that smoke will flow through and then come out to the side. And then we just get one of my boys to spot it. Or we could just chuck a Molotov in there. One of the two.
I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Let's do that. Let's see the smoke.
How are you going to cause the smoke?
Well, I think if we just light a very smoky fire in a warehouse or something.
Yeah, and we
have
stand in a
an
warehouse.
abandoned warehouse somewhere we can set up in.
In fact, you have one down at the docks.
Yeah, because then we're sort of nearby.
Yeah, I do.
This is like one of the first games you ever played.
Yeah.
With this character.
And we took it over, and so I have one, yeah.
Alright.
Hey, and we could go ask Nigel, we have some good books to burn.
No.
Nigel is at home sipping from something he probably shouldn't be drinking from.
That came with one of your books.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, like those books where like all the pages are cut out and there's a bottle in there instead.
yeah. So we get up.
They're the kind of books that he donates to the library.
One of them. So we get palm leaves and all that kind of stuff. So really smoky. In the docks.
Yep.
Alright, so you're going to make a pile inside the docks, inside the warehouse, on the cement floor or something like that.
Yeah.
So you're not going to cause a fire within the building itself. Turn off the sprinkler system if there was one, which I doubt there is.
Not in the 20s.
And and you start the fire.
Yeah, and we close to the exit. Polo's outside with the car.
You're close to the exit, cool. And so you're basically accumulating smoke in this space?
Yeah, so it's a very smoky atmosphere.
You guys are all set up and ready to go then?
Can we be like... I don't know. Like, can we have some crates piled up around us?
Yep.
So that there's something to stop the shards cutting us. We need some protection. We need to stand behind something.
Padded jackets.
Padded jackets?
And my personal favourite, right? We've got these masks on, stop, a bit of the thing up. And I got my big fat ass Tommy gun, and I've also got me some of my favourite bottles of bourbon. These are the real high quality stuff. Put a rag on the top. Mwah.
Molotovs. Fantastic.
Polo taught me.
What a waste of high quality bourbon.
Hey, why have you got high quality?
Sure you got
the low quality stuff.
No, high quality, high alcohol content.
Cool. Alright. And who is in the room with you? Is Polo outside?
Polo's outside in the car.
Because you don't want him to die.
No.
Okay, cool.
I've got three.
You guys will be in the room, but you don't have Polo.
No, I've got three of my boys in there.
Alright, three of your boys in there with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you start up the fire.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. It's really smoky in here.
But we've got rags
I think that's
on
a
our faces.
limited means of protection.
We open the door.
I think like a scuba set or something like that would be a much better version. But you're creating a lot of smoke. So I'm thinking maybe a constitution check.
Yep.
Might be a good one to do. So just a D20, I think.
I fail.
Okay, you succeed. Excellent. I might just make a couple of rolls. Oh, I'm rolling really well. The three guys are pretty much okay. Johnny, you're maybe not coping with it quite so well with it all. So maybe you're over near the door.
Yep.
Something like with a crack open so you can kind of breathe in a bit. And what are you doing to attract this creature?
Well, I'm telling my boys. Okay, so I hear Tony.
Tell him to do the whole Tommy thing and then eventually,
Tony.
I wasn't
Tony. So Tony, I hear he's down at the docks, all right? what we're doing is, and then the other boys are out watching over the area, right? You're here to protect me and this fool here.
Cool.
You just through the door.
Oxygen.
So, Tony is in the area, and we're wanting to make sure that we can smoke him out first safe. So what we're going to do is, and I just keep talking.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to get you to make spot hidden checks. So I'm going to give you a plus 10 to your like that difficulty of extra 10.
Make it 10 harder, yeah? Yeah, I
Just
still
from
succeeded.
the stinging of the oxygen. Oh, critical success.
No, not a critical success. I rolled 1.
The most critical.
The most critical from Puzzle Hero. You see that the smoke in the room starts to shift, and it seems to be being pulled towards an area over near where the crates are in one corner. You
I spotted too, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you get a vague idea. You know exactly where it seems to be going towards.
And with that spot hidden, I would have just heard.
Yeah, you hear that slight whispering sound of Nocturne Chalet.
I think our friend is here right now. Boys, time to exit the building. Come with me.
Exit the building?
Yeah.
Cool, so you open the door, the smoke starts to pour out
So
that way
quickly,
too.
and then just close the door behind us.
Behind you as well?
Behind, once all
Excellent.
the people are out. And then run to the car.
Alright.
And drive to the docks.
You are at the docks.
Oh, we're at the docks.
so we're-
That's
we
where
don't
your
need the
warehouse
car.
is right next to the...
No, we need the car to get moving away from there because all my boys are up the top watching see where the smoke's coming from.
Okay.
Alright.
This is a simple plan. We don't face the bad guy now.
Only
we
done it
don't.
during daylight hours. How annoying would that be? Like, oh, we should have thought of that. Okay, so you got guys all everywhere looking around the place. You get into the car as quickly as you can and you start driving away just as the smoke starts being sucked towards that, towards the rend in the fabric of space and time. And I mean, you're just driving to get away from there, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you get away. There's nothing.
We might drive down to
follow
the
you.
harbour area and just see if the drive past, because we're at the harbour, the docks. Just drive past and see if there's anything out.
Cool. Okay. Why don't you make a luck roll?
I succeed by 1. I rolled 74 on a 75.
30,
What's your luck?
60.
Okay. Cool. And you succeed by 1.
Yeah.
On this
Alright.
map, where is it?
Yeah. You get a vague idea of where the smoke is coming from.
But it's coming from down near the harbour.
It's coming from down near the harbour. It seems to be down towards the harbour.
Does one of the guys have a better...
Well, you have to call them if you're
Yeah.
going to find out any information, or they'll have to call you.
Oh, no. There's no hurry.
There's no mobile phones, unfortunately. It just seems to make everything more difficult. Pigeons.
But there's not a massive hurry.
No, there's not, because he can't move. So we'll go back to the where we're going to meet them which is probably at the top of a mountain somewhere.
You're going to
meet the boys.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a meeting place,
Yep.
So you head over and...
We rendezvous.
And you notice that there are only 2 left that meet there.
Yeah. Of course there are.
One of them looks incredibly pale and seems to have a number of slice marks across his face.
So what happened to you, boy?
I saw something.
Yeah, where was it? Where was the smoke coming from?
I saw something else.
Hang on, what happened to your face?
He touches like he hadn't even noticed. Something attacked me, bit off. He shows missing one of his fingers.
Nice.
You got where I lost this finger? Missing a finger, and he's holding.
Where were you?
Bandages across it. I was down near the harbour.
Who were you with?
I was by myself.
So did you see anything?
I saw the smoke,
Where's it coming from?
but I saw something else. He starts describing kind of
Yeah, and don't worry yourself with that.
that incredibly scary thing.
Yeah.
Look, it was just a vision, a dream. Just think of the smoke.
And looks at his finger.
Tell us about the smoke.
dark,
Which
dark.
boat did the smoke come from?
He just described down on dock 2. Yeah. It's the boat at the end of the dock. A large one called the Mary Rose.
Excellent.
Hang on. I pull out my notepad. The Mary. You go see my friend, Jimmy. He'll look after you, okay?
Okay.
Tell him I sent you. Take this.
Oh, it's got a rag in it. What's that for?
That's because it means it's the good stuff, okay?
Alright, cool. So you let them go. You drive down to the docks.
Yep.
Cool. The at the end of the docks, you can see that there are lots of boats in this area. It's a harbour, and there's people moving in and out on their boats. Mm-hmm. There is smoke coming out from one of the boats. At least there seems to be vague wisps of it. Doesn't seem to be much left, so you're not sure what that's about exactly. There are a few people gathered around this area looking at the boat, and in the distance you can see that there is some sort of like firefighting vessel moving in towards that area.
I go to one of the people. What happened here?
Yeah. There's a fire on that boat, although it seems to have gone out now. Maybe someone was cooking some breakfast or something.
What's that? Was that a lot of smoke?
Yeah, a lot of smoke. I didn't smell any. I smell like palm fronds or something.
That sounds rather unique, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't know why I thought of that, but it's kind of what I smell like.
That's quite a nose you got there.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's quite large, actually.
Thanks, I can smell that you could drink.
It's good stuff, right?
Oh, I'm just got a rag.
That means it's the good stuff.
Oh, it's like a conversation.
Anyway, okay, so I'm just going to push my way through towards the Mary Rose.
Yeah, cool. There are
I just look really
keep the car
important
going.
and just walk through as if I'm supposed to be there.
Cool, you push on your way through, and
I walk
at
through
the
with
end
my
of the-
Tommy gun.
I mean, most people are quite far back. And do you have your Tommy gun out?
I have in my viola. I'm carrying my viola.
Okay.
I'm a professional musician. Let me through.
There are two people standing at the end of the dock who seem to be watching.
They look like undercover cops.
Why don't you make a spot hidden check? But yeah, pretty much. It's pretty.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do.
I know them.
Wrong.
No, you don't know these two.
Sorry.
These are like they're kept apart from other police. Like this is the when they've got mafia people around. These are the kind of people that they employ. So
they
don't know these.
So they don't know me then.
No, they don't know you. I doubt they know you, unless maybe I'll make a luck roll on their part. Oh, yeah, they do know. No, they don't seem to recognise you when you walk towards them.
Excellent.
But they do watch you.
Gentlemen, how are you going?
Going well, thanks.
What seems to be the problem over there? It's right next to my boat.
He looks at the other boats, other than the one that he's standing behind.
I got worried. I was looking and I saw my boat. I thought it might be on fire next to your one.
No, just a cooking accident.
Oh.
Is everyone okay?
Yep, everyone's fine.
I don't care about their boat. Is my boat okay?
Yep.
Gotta go look.
Yeah, he'll let you. He's standing in front of that boat, so you can freely walk towards any of the other boats that are around the place.
And they're more close-ish to each other?
You have to do a pretty big jump to jump between them, but you could do it with a good roll.
What about throwing a grappling hook?
Yeah, easily. Yeah. Do you have a grappling hook on your character?
It's a boat.
Yeah, I guess you could tie life raft or something and that kind of thing. I don't think boats have grappling hooks exactly.
No, but they've got like
They've got anchors and they've got
yeah. So kind of throw an anchor across?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I might not be able to throw an anchor across, but I know someone who would.
Polo?
Polo. Polo! You limber up and then yell for Polo.
Yeah.
So you're going to jump onto another boat?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, this one is
Do we have
a
Polo?
medium-sized fishing boat.
Excellent.
And Polo steps onto... He looks a bit uncertain on the boat.
Like he's never been on one before.
Yeah.
How'd he get here from Russia?
Aeroplane.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Actually,
A gentleman's
maybe he was young or drunk or asleep.
or all of that.
So he steps on there. I don't like boats. Boats make me queasy.
Polo, you're a big boy. You're a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, the boat kind of shit. So, yeah, you step onto the boat and go scavenging. Is that right? Yeah,
Find
you
an
manage to
anchor.
Let's say you find an anchor and a rope.
Hand it to Polo. Polo, do you think you could throw this over to the other boat?
Oh, it's good. I will try.
while this happens, just give me a sec. I'm going to go make sure the gentlemen aren't looking.
Oh, yeah, good move.
There is damage to my boat.
Well, you're walking over, and you overhear a bit of a conversation between you. You're like, "What do you think's going on in that room?" And you go, "I don't know. We had orders not to disturb. There's smoke coming out of there. Yeah, but it didn't set anything on fire, did it?" And then you walk in.
Gentlemen, who do I speak to about the damage done to my boat? This is ridiculous. You have damaged my boat incredibly. Smoke damage everywhere.
Smoke damage.
Smells like...
Listen, buddy, why don't you just turn around and walk the other direction?
You're buddying me.
You're on your own. I'm actually.
I know. This is. I'm just so. I laughed to myself. Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? You have damaged my property. I would like to speak to you.
We didn't damage your boat, and the smoke.
What are you calling me a liar? You're calling me a liar that you do not. You don't believe.
Kind of bunch up together. They get that kind of cop look on their face of like, the hard look in their eyes.
So I've kind of drawn them away from.
Yeah. Do you want to make a roll on behalf of Polo?
Sure.
So there's no throw skill, is there?
No.
There should be, shouldn't there?
Under T, MOP.
Yeah, there is. There is a throw skill.
25 is the standard, but he's huge.
But he's
Let's say
Polo.
Let's say he's
Polo.
got 50%. That's pretty generous for unless you specialize in something. For example,
33.
33. He goes across and he catches on the other boat.
All right, so Polo's gonna.
So you're gonna draw the boats together
as close as you can.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to cross?
Yeah, cool. And the boats are coming towards each other. You notice because you've got your facing.
Yeah, I'm facing.
So you can see them moving behind these guys.
I'm just like,
need to keep talking.
You.
Blah 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 blah. You're making big noises. Yeah,
Fast talking.
Talk.
Yep.
67. Yeah, cool. Yeah, they're completely. Listen, buddy, trying not to arrest you without because they can't.
So then Polo secures the rope as tight as it can be, holding them as close together as possible.
I do not like stepping between boats.
Oh. Oh, I'll just climb across on my own.
Yeah, you get across quite easily. Yep. Actually, no, there's no real gap, is there?
No, you pull them together.
You're fine. You step across.
Yep.
It's just stepping over onto the other boat, so it's not too bad.
Come on, Polo.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Come, it's easy.
I do not know how to swim.
You won't fall in, you'll be fine. Here, hold my hand.
Polo doesn't know how to swim.
Shy. Do you like the sway, bro, to see if you get Polo to step in?
I don't.
No, I would not like to die. You are not big enough to rescue me.
Can I call Polo over?
You can, but it will draw attention. Straight to it. Polo's standing right next to where you want people not to look.
Yeah, I was trying to think if he could come back, it would be a really good distraction. And I just keep talking.
Yeah, they're gonna keep going towards you. Yeah.
All right, so I'm on the boat now.
You're on the boat. This distraction thing has split the party again. You notice you guys have been split most of this.
Yeah, it's working.
I got this. I go fine, and I think, God, and I just walk.
You walk back onto your boat.
Yeah.
Whoever's boat this is.
Yeah, they sort of watch you get onto the boat.
And I go down below deck.
Cool. And yeah, you're on the boat.
I set up I say I go to Polo because Polo's obviously going to go back.
Yeah, he's not going to be crazy. But you don't know that he can't swim. Only Johnny knows that.
Polo, you've done well. Okay, so last thing I want you to do is to make sure this boat has a little bit of smoke damage. I give him the Molotov cocktail. When you get off, scream that the place is on fire and make sure it is, okay?
I will yell.
That's my boy. No, this is what I do. That's my boy. You do good, okay? And then I quickly cross, and then I give him the anchor and throw it, and then he...
Yeah, cool. The boats kind of start to drift apart again. Excellent. Are you both on board?
Do I hear a...
I don't know how long you wait, but yeah. if you're going to hang out there.
I just want to make sure that happens.
Yeah, explode. There's fire! Fire on board the boat! Everybody evacuate!
Oh, it's just me. I will evacuate.
And you the other two. Hey, there were 2 people on board that ship. And they start running in towards the ship to try and
Save
rescue
us,
you two.
but we're not there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Done.
Guy, we really hate. They go running in.
Tommy, down here.
Where are you?
Down here, I just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see you in your camouflage.
I'm wearing a suit.
Bright orange? No.
I go along, get my viola case, and open it.
No.
Time for some music.
Cool. This boat seems to be quite a well-to-do, nice little vessel. It seems to be kitted out for long-term accommodation. So it's not a fishing boat or anything like that. It seems to be quite a nice, like a luxury, small
like a yacht.
luxury yacht. Yeah.
I look at this kind of go,
How big is it?
I don't know sizes of boats, but yachts. But
How many cabins would it have?
let's say it would have about 8.
jeez.
So
It's a big
So it's a multi-million-dollar boat.
yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
I look at this guy and go, okay, cool. So I got us on here. Your turn. How are we gonna pull the beast from the man?
I thought I got us on here.
No, I got us in here. I found the place and I got us in here. So
Okay.
how are you gonna deal with the beast?
What do you mean?
Well, you read the book.
Oh, all we need to do is break the connection between Tony and whatever it's called. I consult my notes. Moklok. Is that good?
How did you have that written
A
down?
bit more, you'll be fine.
Moklok.
Oh,
Moklok.
you've read it. You wrote it phonetically. Okay.
Yeah. With the
Like Polo. Oh, Polo.
It's called emergency.
Quickly, somebody call the fire brigade.
Oh, this is unexpected. Let's put alcohol and set it on fire. Not me.
I love Polo.
Oh, it's so good. He's such a good actor. He should be in your operas.
Oh,
Anyway, we're distracted.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I think we just
I think
Look
he had
in
a
every
massive
cabin.
idea.
work out. I'm sure there's only one corridor.
Is there a smoky smell in the air?
There is a smoky smell coming from.
Can we tell
the
exactly where
interior.
it's coming from?
It's pretty hard to tell actually at this stage. And
That's lucky.
definitely not Johnny. No, because there's another critical fail.
If we were
I'm
rolling,
pretty sure you're on the wrong boat.
I didn't even know where it went. We're not rolling well.
It's all the way out there.
so we split the party again.
Nah, we're just gonna work our way down the corridor,
Okay, so we're walking down a corridor.
and we're just opening every door. Do we just
Cool.
roll luck at each door, or?
There is a main cabin,
Oh, right.
which is down the end. So the other one seems to be either accommodation for the various undercover police officers and things like that that use this as. You're making your way down. You're just routinely opening doors until you get there.
Yep.
You open the door and you see someone standing there who looks up at you. It's a man who doesn't look anything like Tony at all. He's got blonde hair, cut short, looks slightly like an undercover police officer.
Oh, sorry, wrong room. Close the door and keep going. Didn't give him a chance.
The door opens straight away, and gun comes straight out.
Tommy.
I'm you.
Identify yourself.
Undercover officer.
As soon as you pull your Tommy gun out, he's gonna lay waste, which they attempt to. All right, you can get the first shot off.
49. Win. So rapid fire.
Yep.
So I'm doing rapid fire.
Cool. What's the damage on it? I can't see.
1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2. Go for it. Roll 1d10.
I think you're holding d10s.
Oh yeah.
1.
So 3 damage.
3 damage. I'm just going to check quickly your rapid fire. Because that just seems like you should do more damage.
Yeah. Is that right? What are your stats?
1d10 plus 2. Rapid.
Cool. All right. So,
I love that.
Basically, what you can do is you can fire as many times as you like, but every time you add a shot to it, it adds an extra 5 to the difficulty.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll shoot 5 times.
Cool. So first shot is normal.
Oh.
And you've hit, and you've taken 3
You've done first, so it's 3 damage. Second shot is an extra 5. That's a miss.
No, I got it. It's 75.
Sorry,
Take away 70. So that's...
Cool. Second is a hit. Third.
So that's 65.
Yeah, hit.
Yeah. 60. Yep. 55. Yep.
Cool, so 4...
No.
Oh, no,
4. So 4.
4 shots?
Yep.
So 3, is it? 3 shots. But he shoots 5 times, hits once already.
And I've got 3 more.
Yeah, so you got 3 to go.
So 3.
So that's 5. 9. 6.
5, 9, 6.
Yep.
Plus the 3 from the beginning.
Yeah, plus the 3. Yeah,
23.
you pepper him. And, also you pepper lots of areas around him too.
Yeah.
And yeah, the gunfire, the sounds of it echo through the boat.
I swore he pulled his gun on me. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Let's keep moving.
So I'm running towards
I'm reloading. Also, I've got a plan. I've got a Molotov cocktail now in my hand.
Yeah.
And I give you one. I say, when he sees you, light this.
You start running towards the end. And
Don't we want to take him alive?
Yeah, but he won't want to die.
in front of you, the tear opens right in front of the door.
Oh, between us and him.
And you see the man chanting there, sitting in the circle, and then the black shape moves in front. I'm going to make a sand check before you're able to do anything.
Fail.
So take a d6.
16. How many do I take?
You take d6. Oh, you succeed, just one. This thing, this strange edges and sharp angles thing seems to move in front of it as the chanting begins to come out. And hoarse now and croaky his voice, but still with that edge of hysteria to it. You can hear in the background. And you feel it starting to move through. What are you going to do?
I don't know. This is not what we planned for.
Is there another door, or is there another way, or is it the rip right in front of the door?
The rip is right in front of the door. That's not to say that there isn't another way to get into that.
When that happens, I just get whatever I have, like the spare cartridge I was changing, and just throw it through. Does it go through the...
You throw it towards it, and the creature seems to speak, and you see bits of metal and paint come off it, and it moves through, and it seems to pass through it.
But sort of gets disintegrated by the...
No, it gets cut, but it doesn't get disintegrated, and it seems to disappear behind whatever this shadowy thing is. So what happens on the other side of it, you're not 100% sure, but it doesn't... You hear a thud come from the other side.
Exactly where I'm thinking to hear it, or like...
Yeah, you're pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to light my Molotov cocktail, but I am going to throw it and try and hit whatever his name is, Tony.
Oh, cool, okay.
And see if it can...
Who just failed?
I failed mine.
So you are pretty shaky from this one, though. But yeah, you're going to throw it through.
Can I be honest?
Basically throwing a bottle, basically.
Yeah, a full bottle.
A full bottle through,
That will hit him and maybe knock him out, or...
I love it.
Because if he's not conscious, then the connection might break.
Make a throw roll. This reminds me of the game that you just ran with Call of Cthulhu, where we were throwing bottles through of alcohol.
Can I just say, it's really cool, because that's exactly what you would do. You go crazy, like...
and just chuck it, yeah. Not even lit.
No.
I failed.
Alright, yeah, it slams against a side, like maybe hits the roof and bounces and rolls across the floor. But it hasn't broken, it just rolls, but it's leaking alcohol through the soaked rags.
And did it make it through the
No,
portal?
it hit the roof, like you threw it, it bounced, hit the roof, and then hit the ground and started rolling.
I'm going to get my
On the
one.
floor, yeah.
I don't know how many I have left, but
Let's say, what, 3 each?
Okay.
That seems like enough you can carry.
yeah. So I get one and I just throw it straight through the hole.
Yeah, that's exactly what Johnny did. Make a throw roll. Well, that's what Johnny attempted to do.
Throw, 26. 40.
You failed as well.
Yeah, it hits the wall and sort of, and doesn't go
Shatters,
through
right?
that. Yeah, let's say it shatters.
Yeah, so much
Pouring
more
alcohol
entertainment.
along the floor, leaking through. This thing is starting to move out, and its whispers seem to sting you across the face. Isn't a throw like one of the most important skills in the game? Like, it's so undervalued, but it's used so
Yeah.
often in Call of Cthulhu because you're always throwing something
Dynamite.
Well, yeah.
I've got 26 in it. Thank you very much.
Yep. It's 25 as standard. You put 1 extra point in there.
So I'm going to, quickly, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
You have escaped me once. And you guys start to turn.
I just get my matches out, turn around, and I'm sure that there's alcohol down.
There is
on the
alcohol
floor.
on the floor.
If Tony dies, do you live?
It hesitates.
And I go, and I just get ready to light the match and slowly draw it and have.
It billows up around. You can see it.
I've got a match in my hand,
Lit match.
lit match, and then I pull out my bottle and I light the bottle. And I go, how long will Tony last without you protecting him?
It seems to fill the space around you. It almost seems like it's this far away from you, even though it visually it looks further away. You can feel it's like sand stinging your face as it breathes.
I don't hear you.
What does it want?
I just want Tony. If he dies, you're gone. He won't die. I promise you that. Or he could.
Shift and move.
Because I'm guessing you know what this is. And I'm guessing you know that it's all the way to Tony now.
It seems uncertain.
And then I cheers you. Come on, pull your bottle out.
Your match is very close to going out.
Oh, Matt.
No,
Like,
you lit
lighting
the
up,
rag.
cool.
Yeah.
The rag is slowly burning.
Oh, no,
it doesn't burn that fast.
They've burned for hours.
Yeah.
It's like a oil lamp, except it's the good stuff. That's why. It's how you know it is the good stuff because it's got the rag on
What are you
it.
gonna
Yeah.
do?
So I've got.
Seems to
and
hesitate.
I light him,
and it lights mine.
Cool image.
and we're both. So we're gonna walk to see Tony now, or we just simply fall over. And Tony doesn't get out of this too well, does he?
No.
It screams out some kind of frustration, and you see it sucks back into its tear, and the tear disappears.
Can we cheers? This is so cheers over.
Kink.
The good stuff. It's got the rag. Let's go see if Tony's okay.
Yes.
Keep your word. We will.
So you head towards
We
the
walk
door.
towards the door.
Yeah, alcohol all over the floor.
We should probably put these out.
No. Yeah, that's when it kills you.
The door opens. You do open the door.
We
Sorry,
open.
not you. The door opens. So you open the door and you walk in, and you see what you saw through the tear of this man who is so gaunt, and his thrown his horse, and he's sitting in a circle.
Is he awake, asleep?
He seems
in
to
a
be
trance?
chanting. He seems to be in like a trance of some kind. Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
He doesn't seem to register in
Tony.
that one moment.
Tommy, hold this. Now he has to. I'm gonna get my unlit one, remove the rag, and see if I can pour some of it into his mouth.
So there's a circle of chalk. Are you going to cross the circle of chalk?
Yeah.
Cool. As soon as you cross it, you feel something like a tension break, and Tony's eyes become animated again, and you see as if like the connection between him and this thing seems to somehow sever and become unbound, and tears start to appear all around you. And this wild kind of energy seems to course in and out through all these tears. But he seems to be awake again, and he's looking around bewildered.
Let's go.
Tony, I think you need a stiff drink. And I grab his hand and just pull him out of the circle.
He is quite almost skeletal and emaciated.
He won't be able to hold me back.
You pick him up, he's very weak, and you start half dragging, half pulling him out towards the door.
I'm running as much as you can run dragging someone.
Yeah. I'm going to get you to make a dodge roll. Johnny, you're at a +10 difficulty to it because you're carrying him with you, whereas you're already the dodge, Nathan.
Yep. Dodge is 2 times Dex.
I failed.
Failed?
Yep.
Succeeded?
Critical fail.
Critical failed. All right.
Holding 2 Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, yeah. No, it doesn't hit it. I rolled your luck, so you're okay there.
What about, did it hit me?
Where am I?
Oh, I guess.
Wrong thing. All right, so Johnny, you take 5 points of hit point damage. 8 for you, Nathan. As this thing just, you see paper like cuts as it screams out at you from all these different rends and tears in the space and time, and your skin across your cheeks, you just feel blood start to well up there. Nathan, you feel like a cut start to circle around your arm as it.
I rip my hand back.
Yeah.
And as I do, like I rip it back and do the full swing and just throw the Molotov cocktail at the wall
towards the holes.
Yeah.
Cool. You throw it through. I'm going to get you. I can make a throw roll. I'll give you a +30 to the roll because there's so many holes everywhere.
So it's a 55. No.
Oh, it smashes against the side. But the whole place starts to go up in smoke and fire all around there. So the whole place is filling with smoke. And you start backing towards the door. The door's already open. You start pulling them through as this creature just comes through. Almost seems to come through all holes all at once.
Can I lift him onto my shoulder and just carry him out?
Because you're used to carrying like hunt.
Yeah.
You carry
animals.
You switch them onto your shoulder and you start sprinting out through the boat.
Yep.
And Nathan, what are you going to do?
I've got my second Molotov cocktail. I'm just going to I've missed that one. It was shot, and this one I'm just like, and just aimed it and just straight down the middle.
We need to make a dodge roll first, as because you're sticking around, as this creature is oozing out through these
30.
things.
Yes.
Cool.
I get to mark it.
Yeah.
I love this game.
You dodge around it as you feel the sting spray of words.
And I kind of center myself at that moment. It's kind of like I dodged it, and I was like, and it's kind of like as if everybody was breathing in at that moment, and then
he said, "Hasta la vista."
This is how you're gonna end. I'm there.
Yeah. Ooh, I thought that could go for it. Make a roll.
You hear Polo go, ooh, that was good.
From the other boat.
Throw, so 55.
He's too busy winning an Academy Award.
55 still?
Yep.
Nope.
No, it smashes. The whole place is on fire.
Yep. Now you've got 2 things to worry about. Fire and knives.
And you're going to start running out, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, run out and just slam the door behind me.
You slam the door.
As I've got alcohol across the floor and it's probably being lit up as I speak.
As you run, the fire chases you as you sprint out.
As if these little blades...
climbing up to the top deck to get out of there. There's smoke coming out everywhere. You see the 2 people on the dock are now looking towards you, going, "How did you..." And what are you going to do?
We survived the fire! Polo! Duh.
What are you going to do?
We run straight for the car at the end of it.
They're all pulling out guns and going, "Put him down, put him down."
How far are we away from the crowd?
About 15 metres, so not far.
How far is Polo?
Polo is near them, near the 2 guys.
Hang on.
Going, "Oh, what are we doing? It's terrible."
So, if I can do it, the guards are here, burning ship, and we're running down the pier, and then there's a whole crowd of people
basically on the ship trying to get past them.
Oh, okay, cool.
We haven't passed
because
the guards.
Because they would have seen you when you're stealing the person they're trying to protect.
Oh, okay, cool. Are they...
And they're pulling out their guns.
Oh, so that they've pulled it out before we can get close to them?
They say, "What are you doing?" And they're pulling out their guns when they know.
There can't be that much
There's
distance.
explosions.
It's like a gangplank.
No, you could jump on top of them.
Yeah, so I want to jump and just... Yeah, you would have just passed first, and I'm going to jump and just push them over.
Cool.
As they're pulling... Let's do...
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, I'll get you to hand as you knock past them.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your fist/punch like?
It's awesome.
Do you know how it is?
86.
Oh yeah,
That
cool.
is awesome.
You're gonna get kung fu on them.
What's up?
Yeah, you knock them flying and the two of them go flying off into the water, and you start running.
And I run
through.
through as well.
The crowd kind of parts to let you through. There's guns out and everything. They start screaming, and Paulo's kind of trying to keep pace with you.
The boat's
shuffling
like
kind of way.
sinking.
And the boat seems to not have smoke coming out of it, but instead there's hideous
Smoke.
screaming sounds. As it seems to be that it gets sucked into whatever realities are there, and the ship seems to be crushing and shifting and moving as if somehow the energies within are struggling to be contained within the two realities, and there's a piercing cry that comes from within there.
I look at Tony and go, what have you done?
He's
unconscious,
barely even
isn't he?
conscious. And then there is an explosion which just sends like shrapnel of that stinging particles that seem to explode out
And
of
bits
there.
of wood.
And you just feel wood and whatever it is, this creature.
Those padded jackets are really proving now. Yeah.
You just feel it stinging
Yeah.
pain as it slices, bits of it slice, and you go crushing to the ground as the ship sinks below the waterline.
That's going to be a wreck that I want to not go
And you guys make it out. You pile into the car and you head back to find out information about Tony and what secrets he has, which I'm sure he's more likely to tell you now.
Yeah, I think
Jimmy can do a bit of work on him to get him back to some level of health. And
Yeah, he's a qualified mortician.
yeah.
Cool, well done, guys.
Yay!
We didn't die or go insane.
Yay!
Cthulhu.
Close to both, though.
Oh my
There's a lot
god.
of hit point taken in that.
I was down to 7 hit points,
Yeah.
and you go unconscious at 2. So
I'm going at 6.
one more big hit, like
Yeah.
a 5 on a D8 is not hard to do, and
Yeah,
I'd
if
be
you hadn't
unconscious.
run.
Yeah.
That would have been,
My arm. Oh.
Yeah, that's scary. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.